Hello all, welcome to next session, that is session 5 on data science. So in this particular session, we are going to cover the rest of the data structures. We have already covered our Python list and Python tuple data structure. So in this particular session, we are going to cover set and dictionary. So associate set, their associated operators, and the set built-in functions and some examples on the set. Same way, we will see first what is dictionary, what are the built-in functions that are supporting dictionary, and some dictionary examples. Okay, so let's get started. So sets. So what are sets? So sets represents a collection of unique elements. So sets, so first of all, we will see the syntax of the set. So you will have set variable, you will have assignment operator, and then within the curly braces you will have elements separated by commas. Now these elements can be of any data type, but there is only one restriction in the set, that it is a collection of unique elements. Unique elements means you cannot put same elements in the set. Okay, so what are the characteristics of sets? So first of all, this is unordered. Unordered means there will not be any kind of indexing provided in the set. So these are completely unordered. Second, you have to put unique elements in the set only. Only unique element will be allowed in the set. No duplication is allowed. Third thing, this particular data structure is mutable. So what do you mean by mutable? So mutable means you can add element to the list, add element to the set, you can remove element from the set. So this kind of operation you can do it with the set. Okay. So let's see first of all union operators. So union set operators. So set operators, we have different operators that are supporting your sets. So first operator is union operator, then you have intersection, then here you have difference, symmetric difference operator, subset operator, and superset operator. So first of all we will see union operator. So union operator, it is represented by your vertical bar. So what does your union operator do? So union operator, as the name suggests, it combines the two sets and return a new set containing all unique elements from both of the sets. So let's now break it down. So union operator means this is a combining operation. So it will combine all the elements from two sets. Now this is a set. That means it will have only unique element in the set. That means even if it is even there is some element that is common in both the sets, it will be represented only one time in a newly combined set. So this thing we will see it with the example. Okay, so let's say set 1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is our set 1. So I told you to check the type of the variable whenever you are creating something. So how will you check it? So you have an inbuilt function that is provided to you, name, type. So here we have now created set. So sets, how are the sets represented? They are represented using curly braces, and within the curly braces you have elements for separated by your comma. So type of set 1, if you check, so yes, it is nothing but set. Now we will create second set. So this is your second set. So it will combine, so union operator. So this is your operator. So what it will do? It will combine both the sets and it will return a new set containing unique elements only. So it will combine okay, so let's say new set that is getting created is set 3 and we will say set 1, you will this and this is set 2. Okay, now if I say print, now if I want to see what is there in print, what is there in set 3, so you will write print set 3. So let's check it out. So yes, 1 2 3 4 5, this was your second set and this was your first set, and 4 5 6 7 8, this was your second set. So 4 and 5 elements were common in set 1 and set 2, but these elements within the set are repeated only once because this is a set operation. So there is a character essential and base characteristic is it will contain only unique elements. So that's why it is combining two sets and returning the new set containing unique elements. Okay, so let's see next operation. So the next operation is intersection. So intersection, it is represented by this ampersand sign. It returns a new set containing the elements that are common to both sets. Now first operation, it was combining two sets. Second operation, it is returning a new set that are common to both sets. So next is intersection. Common to both sets. So we will now see set 1. We'll consider the same set 1 and this is our set 2. Okay, now it is returning elements that are common to both sets. So by looking at it, we should know that 4 and 5 should be returned. So let's say set 4 is equal to set 1. Now this is AND sign, set 2. Okay, and if I want to see what are the contents, print set 4. Okay, so let's see what is the thing with, yes, we are getting 4 5, that is we are intersection operation is returning a new set and that set contains elements that are both common to set 1 and set 2. So common elements are 4 5, so we are getting the same result. Next operator is difference operator. So difference operator, it returns new set. It will also return a new set. So elements that are present in first set but not in second set. Okay, so let's see it with example. So set operator, sorry, next operator is our difference operator. difference operator. It is given by your minus sign. Okay, so it will return a new set containing elements from that are present in set 1 but not in set 2. Okay, so we are going to take now the same example. We are going to take the same sets for example. So we'll say now set 5 is equal to set 1 minus set 2. Now what they are saying is it will contain elements that are present in set 1 but not in set 2. So 4, 5 are the elements that are present in set 1 as well as set 2. So these two elements will be crossed. But 1, 2, 3 first 3 elements are present in only set 1 that are not present in set 2. So our difference should be 1, 2, 3. So let's see what example that we are getting. So let's say print set 5. So yes, we are getting the same thing. Now the next part is we will see the next operator. So the next operator is symmetric difference. So symmetric difference means it returns a new set again containing the elements that are present in either sets but not in both. Okay, this particular difference operator is shown with upward triangle. So let's see how it or raised to symbol. Returns a new set are present in either set but not both. So it returns the new set containing elements that are present in either set but not in both. So not in both means whatever elements that are common, those elements will be dropped. That means these elements from, we will take the same example of set 1 and set 2. So 4, 5, these particular elements will be dropped because they are saying the elements that are present in either set but not in both. But these 4, 5 elements are repetitive, are there in set 1 as well as in set 2. So these particular elements will be eliminated and the rest of the set will be written. That is 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. This we should get as a result. So let's see. So we will write set 6 is equal to set 1 is to set print yes, so it is returning the same elements 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 4, 5 element will be removed and rest of the set will be written. Set is 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So these are the things that we are getting. So uh, let's see the next operator, subset operator. So subset operator, so what it checks, it is given by your sign less than or equal to operator. So it checks if all the elements of one set are present in another set. So in our case, we will check whether the elements in set 1 are, all the elements in set 1 are present in set 2. Okay. If it is present, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Until now, whatever operators we were seeing, they were returning a new set. In this particular, the last particular two operators, it will return either true or false. Okay. So subset operator means it will check whether the elements that are present in one set are also present in another set. So let's see. We'll take the same example. Checks. So let's say we are going to result is equal to set 1 is subset to less than or equal to set 2. Print. So according to our explanation, all the elements from one set, that is all the elements from set 1 should be present in set 2. If it is there, it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Okay, so some elements are there but not all elements, so our result should be false. Yes, because not all elements from set 1 are present in set 2. Yes, some elements are present, but our function's operation is it should check all elements. It should have all elements from one set present in another set. Now, let's see next operator. So next operator is superset operator. So superset operator is represented by greater than or equal to sign, and it checks if all elements in another set is are present in one set. That means we will see this with example. Now we have checked whether set 1 elements from set 1 are present, all the elements are set 1 are present from in set 2 or not. Now we are going to check the same thing in the reverse direction. That means we are going to check if the elements, all elements from set 2 are present in set 1. Okay. So if we are checking in the reverse way, then it is called as it is given by a superset operator. So let's say is superset. result 1, this is greater than or equal to symbol, sorry, result 1 is equal to set 1 greater than or equal to set 2. Now again we are going to check the same thing but in the reverse direction. So there are some elements from set 2 that are present in the set 1, but the problem is not all the elements are there. So since not all elements are there, so it should return a false. Okay, so it will return, let's see what it is returning. So result 1. So yes, it is returning a false result. Okay, so if you want a true result, so let's just one comma 2 comma 3 and set is equal to comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. If I say now whether set 1 1 is set 1 2, then it should return now true. Print answer. Okay, so here we were checking whether set 1 is a subset of set 2. So here it should mean set 1 1. First set, all elements from first set should be present in second set. So yes, they are present. Now same thing if we are have to check with superset. So sorry, set all elements now from set 14 should be present in set 30. So let's say whether it is a superset or not. So let's say answer to is equal to set 30 greater than or equal to set 40. So if all the elements from set 2 are present in set 1, so we will say it will return true. So answer 2. Yes, now it is returning true. So this were your set operators. Now there are some built-in set methods that are provided by your Python. Okay, so these built-in set methods will allow you to add elements to the set, remove elements from the set, clear set, copy set. So all these operations are allowed with your built-in set methods. So let's see one by one. Okay. So first operation is add operation. So add operation, as the name suggests, it adds element to the set. So let's see. Okay, this is my new set. Okay, on this particular set we are going to add now items. So first of all we will print set before add operation, that is nothing but our set to 1, and after adding, so let's say now I want to add set to 1 dot add in bracket, let's say I want to add now 6, this particular element I want to add. So now print set after so let's say what result are we getting. So yes, so set before add operation was 1 2 3 4 5. So after add operation, that means after adding the new element to the set, it is returning the new new set with newly added item, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so next example we will see is copy. So copy, as the function says, it returns the shallow copy of the set. Okay, so next function is copy. So okay, so for copy we are going to consider this set to 1. So we'll print, now we'll do copy. Copy set is equal to set to 1 dot copy. So we are making the copy of set to 1 and we are assigning it to a new set that is called copy set. Okay, and we will see the now the content of your copy set. It should be same as your set to 1. So yes, the new set contains the elements same as your set to 1. Next thing that we are going to see is clear. That is, it removes all elements from set. Clear operation, as the name suggests, it removes so what we will do is we will remove the elements from this copy set. Okay, so what we will do is print set contents before clear. Then we will say cp dot clear. We are going to print say same set contents of after the clear operation. So let's see. So yes, so first was it was containing these particular elements. Now when we say set clear dot clear, so it is removing everything. So it is now there is nothing in that particular set. Next operation that we are going to do is update. So update the set with union of itself and other. That means so let's say we are going to consider the same operation, the same set. Now I will say set to one dot update. Now this is very important. You should provide an iterable here. That means it updates the set with union of itself and others. So for adding a single element, we have this particular operation with us, that is add operation. So if you do not want to add single item, so bunch of items if you want to add, so let's say I want to add a list. So it will return the union of this particular set to one and this particular list. So let's see. So let's say how it should print the result. So it shows. Yes. So after the update, it is returning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this particular last things are given at the last, that is 7, 8, 9. This particular iterable is added or appended at the end of the set. So this is how your update should work. It updates the set with union of itself and others. So if I am adding another iterable, it will have the union and it will give you the last result. So update is done. So next operation is discard. So a discard means it removes the specified element from the set if it is present. So we are considering set to one only. So set to one dot discard. Let's say I want to discard element, that is 3. This particular element I want to discard. So print set after discard operation, comma set to 1. Okay, this is your earlier set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So after discard, let's see how it is printing. So yes, it has, this was your original set. This is your set after the discard operation. So it is removing your element from the set. Okay. So next operation. So pop operation. It removes and returns the arbitrary element from the set. So pop means you will not give anything. You will say just pop and it will return the arbitrary element from the list. We are considering this particular set now to 1. Here I will say set to 1 dot pop now and print after pop operation. So it is removing and returning the arbitrary element. Set 1. So set to 1 say I want to see and say okay. So it is what pop is doing is it removing and returning the arbitrary element from the set. So I have written the first statement as I want to see which element is removed and after that I want to see the set again. So this was your original set 1 to 9 elements and from that it is returning the first element and it is returning the, now the set is 2 to 9. Next operations now are the operations that we have just seen with the operators, that is union operator, intersection operator, difference, symmetric difference. So these all are operators. They also have their own built-in methods. Okay, so union operation has union method, intersection operation has intersection method, difference operator has difference method available with you. So let's see one by one how to do that. So the operations are union, intersection, difference and symmetric difference. Okay, so let's see one by one. So set, we'll say union is equal to set 31 dot union set 3. So I will say print set print union. So we have 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5 as our input. So let's say what is the output of this particular thing. So union means it should return a set containing all the elements that are unique to new set. Okay. Then next operation that we are going to see is intersection. Intersection set 3, 2. Now it will return only the elements that are common in set 3, 1 and 3, 2. So let's see what is the result. So it is returning 3. Next operation that we are going to see is difference. So set 3, 1. Difference set 3, 2. Print set difference 1. Okay, so these are all the set 3, 1 and set 3, 2 difference. Difference means the elements that are present in set 1 but not in set 2. That means that are present, the element should be present in set 1 but it should not be present in set 2. That means this particular element 1, 2. We were getting the same results. Now next is symmetric difference set 3, 1 dot symmetric difference set 3, 2. So print, if you say so, let's say what we are getting. So symmetric difference means the elements, it drops the elements that are common to set 1 and set 2 and it returns the rest of the list. That is, it will return 3 from both of the set, that is, it is appearing in the both of the set and it will return 1, 2, 4, 5. So it is returning 1, 2, 4, 5. So same things that were available with the operators, same things you can do it with the functions also. Okay, so let's say my set looks something like this. So can you tell me which operator will help you to check if elements is present or not? So that is nothing but your membership operator. So we will say my element for checking is 4. So I will say if element to check in your my set 1. If you found this, you will print some message that element found, else you will print some message saying element not found. Okay, so this is how your problem can be solved. So let's do it with the Google Colab. Present in the set. Now first of all we need to see so we need to see this. We are going to print, if element is present, we are going to say element found. Otherwise, we will say else element not found. Okay, since 3 is present, it should print a message saying element found. If I now change my element to 31, it will say element not found. Now next particular data structure is dictionary. Now dictionary is nothing but it is used to store a key value pair. Your key can be of any type, your value can be of any type, but there is a restriction on the key that it should be unique. Keys should always be unique. Values can be anything, values can be repeated also, but key should not be repeated. Why? Because whenever you want to search for any value, you are going to look for its key first. So if keys are different, it will be very, very helpful to search for the value. If keys are unique, you cannot do this particular thing. You cannot have same keys. The keys should be unique. Now we will see the syntax. So in the syntax, you will first say dictionary variable, then equal to sign, then you will have opening and closing curly braces. But your set also has opening and closing curly braces, but your dictionary has a key value structure which your set does not. Okay, so your first of all you will in the single quotes or double quotes, you will say your key one, then you will give a colon, and then you will give its particular value, then comma, then you will give the next value key pair, then comma, then you will give the next value key pair. Now the characteristics of the sets. So key dictionaries are nothing your unordered set. So unordered means there will not be any default indexing that will be given by your Python. So if you want to search something, you should know the keys first. With the help of keys, you can go to the values. This particular data structure is mutable. That means you can add keys to the dictionary. You can remove values from the dictionary, this particular operations are available. So that's why it is a mutable data structure. And lastly, it will always be presented as key value pair. Syntax of the dictionary should always be followed. So that's why it is a key value pair. Okay, so this is your example, your first dictionary. First of all, you will declare a dictionary variable is equal to, in curly braces, first you declare a key, my key's name is name, then colon, then its value. Say my value is John, comma, again my next key is age, then colon, and its value is 30. Now if you want to access John, you have to give its key. So how will you give it? You will say my DICT, that is your dictionary name, and within the square brackets you will say the name. So instead of giving the indexes, by default indexes, we will give our custom made indexes. So our custom made key is nothing but name. So each value in dictionary will be associated with its different key, with its unique key, forming a key value pair. Now we will see how to create a dictionary. So first create dictionary. First of all, you will write key, then colon, then its value is, let's say, John, comma, each, its value is 30. Okay, so this is your first dictionary. Now if you want to cross check the type, we'll say type of DICT, my DICT, that is your dictionary variable. Yes, it is DICT, that is dictionary only. Then you will say how to my DICT of IC name. So it will give me its value associated with it. So sorry, I will say NAME. So my DICT NAME. Okay. So here if I say my age. So always remember this particular thing is string, so it should be enclosed in quotes. So that's why earlier it gave me an error. So my DICT, I will say age, it will give me 30. Okay, so this was your dictionary. Now let's see the next part. So the next part is built-in methods for your dictionary. So I told you this particular data structure is mutable. So there are a number of operations that you can do. So these are all the dictionary operations that are available with Python. Okay, so let's see one by one. So first operation is your copy operation. So clear operation, it is going to remove all items from the dictionary. So let's start with clear only. Let's say now we are going to consider same dictionary. Okay, this particular dictionary we are going to consider. So we are going to print before clear operation, comma, okay, this is your before clear operation, and I will say now my dict dot clear, so it will clear every content. So print dictionary after clear operation. So this is so let's see. So first before clear operation, this was your dictionary contents. Name John, age 30. So after clear operation, there are no contents. That means it is removing all elements from the dictionary. Now we will create one more dictionary. Okay, now we will see the next operation. It returns copy operation. So it returns shallow copy of the dictionary. Copy returns dictionary. So I will say copy dict is equal to my dict dot copy. So what we are doing here essentially is we are creating a copy of my dictionary and we are storing it in copy dict. Okay, so we will say print. Now whatever content was there in my dict should be there in copy dict. Okay, so let's see. So yes, these were the contents of your my dict. These are the contents of your copy dict. So it is returning shallow copy of the dictionary. So next operation is from keys. So it returns a new dictionary with a specified keys and same value for each key. So for example, you want to create a new dictionary. Okay. So what this particular function is doing is creating a new dictionary. Within that new dictionary, you can give keys. You can give any number of keys. But your value can have only one your value. Okay, your value can have only one value, that is common value for all. That is nothing but default value. For example, you say your new dictionary, your keys as something like, I say name, age, and city, and you next have to provide a default value. So default value, that means you can have any number of keys, but value can be 1. Okay, only one value. So let's say I am saying currently unknown. So if you want this kind of dictionary, so let's say how the last resultant dictionary will look. So it will have name as your first key and its value will be unknown. You will have age key, its value will be unknown. You will have city as your key and its value will be unknown. So this is how your new dictionary will look. If you want to create a dictionary of this particular kind, then you can use this particular, you can have this particular function from keys. Now let's see the same example with our Google Colab. Now I'm saying my keys are name, age, and city. My default W unknown, default value is unknown. Then we will say our new dict is equal to dict dot from keys. In bracket you will say keys comma default value. Okay, and if you now see print new dict, then yes, it is creating the same thing, that is city unknown, age unknown, name unknown. So it is creating this particular new dictionary with your values as unknown. Okay, so next operation, get operation. What is the syntax? Now in function you have to mention the key. So it returns the value for a specified key. If key is not found, it returns the default value. So default value is none. So if you are getting none, that means that particular key is not there. Okay. And if you found a key, if it finds a key, it will return its value. So let's say how it is doing. Value is equal to none. So here I want to say, I want to retrieve age. Okay, so I will say age, I want to retrieve 30. So what I want to retrieve is my dict dot get, in bracket I will say age. So print, I will say age So it should give me 30, right? If I make a mistake, so I'm making a mistake, so it is returning a default value. I have told you this particular Python is case sensitive, so each age is different, so you have to use the same key that you have defined. So earlier I was giving as age, so it was giving me the same value. Okay, so this is how your age works. If you give the key that does not exist in your dictionary, it will give you the default value. So default value is none, so it should give you the none. Next thing, so items. Next operation is items. It returns the view object containing key value pairs of the dictionary. So instead of remembering all of this, you should remember only it returns items, means it returns the key value pair of the dictionary. Whatever keys and values are present in the dictionary, it will return it. Okay, so here I will say my dict dot items. So yes, whatever now currently my dict has these two elements, that is first key value pair and second key value pair. So these two key value pairs are returning by your items. Now if you want to only see which keys are there in the dictionary currently, so you can use the keys function. Okay, so if I say my dict keys, so currently your keys from this particular dictionary are name and age. First value is key, second value is second thing is value. Okay, first is key, so name and age are keys. So this particular things are getting printed. Now one more thing is there. As you have keys, you can also get values. Okay, so my, let's see, if I say my dict dot values, so here John and 30 are the values. So keys are name and age, and values are John and 30. And if you want a complete dictionary, you can have the items view. So these are different views that are available in the dictionary. Now we'll see the next example. So next function is nothing but your pop. So pop, you have to give the key. That means whatever key that you have specified, that particular key's value will be popped. That means key and value will be popped, and it will return the dictionary. It removes the item with a specified key and return its value. Remove the item with the help of specified key and return its value. If not, key not found, it returns default. Okay. So let's say pop here. Let's say we consider the same dictionary. So my dict dot pop, I will say now name. Okay, I want to remove the name. So it pops that particular element and return its value. So let's say John must be returned. So John is returned, that means this particular pair is now removed. If I say print after pop operation, comma, then you have, so you want to see my dictionary after pop operation. So yes, comma was missing. So now it is giving me an error because we have already run this particular field once. So that's why it is giving me a key error saying that name is not present, because that particular name that we have already removed. Let's say now I'm saying H. Okay, now we will do one more thing. I will show you this with one example, new example. So my before pop operation. So before pop operation, I'm saying show me my list. So my DICT2. Okay. Otherwise, I'm saying my DICT2 dot pop, in bracket I'm saying I want to pop now name. Okay, and I will say print before after pop operation. I am saying my DICT2. Okay, so earlier it is containing name H3. I am saying remove name and show me the dictionary. So I am saying remove print value of the removed is. So whatever value it is popping, it will return it and we will print the dictionary. Now the next thing is pop item. So pop item function, it removes and returns arbitrary key value pair from the dictionary. It will return the arbitrary key value pair. It will remove arbitrary key value pair and it will return it. Okay, so let's say how it is done. So we'll say my DICT now too. We will consider this particular dictionary now. So I will say my DICT2 dot pop item. Okay, print dictionary after pop item. So let's say this is my DICT2. I also want to see which pair is getting removed. And after that, I want to see the dictionary again. So currently, your DICT 2 was age and 30. So after the pop item, it is popping randomly city USA. And after the pop item, if I now see the dictionary again, it is nothing but age comma 30. It is returning you whatever element that has arbitrarily been popped from the dictionary. Now let's see next function. So the next function is set default function. So set default function means it returns the value of a specified key, and if a key does not exist, it inserts the key with the specified value. Okay. First of all, what it is doing, it returns the value for a specified key. If the key does not exist, then it will return it. It will insert that particular key with a specified value. So I will say now, this is your dictionary. So this is my dictionary. Now I want to my DICT dot set default. So set default, in that I am saying if there is a country, then its value should be set to USA. Okay. So print, I am saying now my DICT. So this particular key is not in the dictionary. So if I run it, so currently my DICT looks something like this. Now we'll set some default value. So my DICT dot set default, this particular function, in bracket I will say country. If there is country, I want, if this particular variable is there, I want this particular value. So lastly I will say print my DICT. So yes, now your age is 30 and country is India. Okay. So this is how your set default thing works. So set default, what it does, if your key does not exist, it inserts the key with a specific value. Otherwise, it returns the value for the specified key. So for example, I will say my DICT set default, in bracket I will say only age. So for if the key is there, it will return its value. So age's value is 30, so it is returning 30. Okay, so we will see the now next thing, that is update. Values is we have already seen. Now last function that we have to see is update. So update is you pass iterable to it. That means it updates the dictionary with elements from another iterable or another dictionary. So for example, if you want to update something to the current dictionary, you can do it with this particular built-in function. So this is my dictionary currently. So I want to update it now. My DICT dot, I will say update, in bracket I will say I want city to be Mumbai. Okay, and after that I will say print my DICT. Then yes, this particular city has been updated to the current list. So this was your dictionary. So Let's switch on to the slide now. Now, lastly, we will see some examples on your particular dictionary. So, first example that we are going to see, checking if a key exists in a dictionary using if-else loop. Here, we'll, I think, consider the same thing. And in this particular dictionary, we will check whether a particular key is available or not. To check, I will say I want to check city is there or not. So we will write if key to check in my DICT, then print key found. If key is there, we will display a message key found. Otherwise, else we will display message key not found. Okay, if we run this, so city is obviously there, so it is returning us a message saying key found. So we are using our membership operator in this particular example. Okay, so next thing that we are going to see is finding and printing key value pairs in a dictionary using a loop. Okay, finding and printing key value in a dictionary. Okay, so here I will say we will consider the same dictionary. Okay, we will consider this particular same dictionary and we have to print it using now loop. So since there are now two variables in one pair, there are two things, that is key and value. So we will write the for loop accordingly. So for key comma value in items. So we have already seen my dict.items return it to you. What it returns? It returns the key value pair. So until there are values in this particular items, my dict.items. So what you will print is you will print key comma key comma slash t means tab value colon comma we'll say value. Okay, so let's say if it is printing. So yes, so my RIA city is having age as 30, country as India and city as Mumbai. So this is how your for loop works for the dictionary. Until now, in case of set, in case of list, in case of tuple, only one variable was enough for iteration. Since this is a key value pair, we need the two elements for iteration. Okay. And last thing that we are going to see for today is removing elements from a dictionary using while loop. Removing elements from dictionary using while loop. Okay, so let's say is equal to, let's say A comma 1, comma B, comma colon 2, comma C, colon 3. Okay, so I will say key to remove is, I want to remove this particular C. While key to remove in my DICT 1, what you are going to do is my DICT 1 dot pop, and you will say key, you will pass this particular key to remove, okay, and you will lastly print the dictionary, print my DICT comma 1. So let's say whether it is working or not. Yes, it is working properly. That is, you have passed what key to remove is C. So until there is C in your dictionary, it will, if it finds it, it will pop it, and lastly you are printing the dictionary. So lastly, we will see the comparative study between the Python data structures. So we have seen until now 4 data structures, namely your list, tuple, set, and dictionary. So what is the difference? So first point that we are going to see is mutability. So list is mutable. That means you can add elements to the list. You can remove elements from the, you can do, in short, you can do multiple operations on the list. Your tuple is immutable. So immutable means once created, you cannot change its elements. Okay, so that is your immutable data structure. Your set is your mutable data structure, and dictionary is also your mutable data structure. Now next point is ordered. So ordered means if it has any order, or if it has any order in which in the order in which we are putting elements in the list in the same way they are appearing. So your list is ordered, your tuple is ordered, your set is unordered elements. So unordered elements means your set is first of all collection of unique elements. Okay, so that's why this particular thing is your unordered. Your dictionary is also unordered. That means you can also say this particular list can be associated, can be accessed using your index. So that's why it is ordered. Your tuple can also be accessed using index, so that's why it is ordered. But your set cannot be accessed, so there is no indexing. This is unordered. This particular in the indexing part of dictionary, you can access values using key, but your key can be anything as long as it is unique. So that's why it is called as a unordered data structure. Okay, so in the next point, your duplicates. So in the list, your duplicates are not duplicates are allowed. In tuple also duplicates are allowed, but your set is a collection of unique elements, so there are no duplicates allowed. So in a dictionary, you know it is a collection of key value pair. Your key should be unique, so there should be no duplicates in the key part. Value can be anything. Okay, your syntax. So syntax is list elements are enclosed in the square brackets separated by your commas. Tuple enclosed in the round brackets, elements enclosed in the round brackets separated by comma. Set, elements enclosed in curly brackets separated by your comma. Dictionary also uses your curly brackets, but there is a structure key colon value, comma key colon value. So these are the examples how you can create list, tuple, set and dictionary. So this is your list with the help of square brackets, then your tuple with round brackets, your set with curly brackets and your dictionary with key value pair. Okay. So where will this data structures be used? So whenever you have sequence of elements that need some modification, so at that particular point of time you can use list. Tuple, where you do not need to change the element once it is fixed. So in that particular point you can use your tuple. Set, where you want unique collection of elements, so where at that particular point you can use your set. Then dictionary, so dictionary means when mapping of key and value is required, so at that particular point you can use this dictionary. So these are the differences between your data structures. So thank you guys.